Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2, which so happens to be my archive of our own 2024 wrap. There is an app or a page where you can do that for yourself as a reader, but this is for me as a writer, and admittedly, ever since I started writing, I had so little time for reading on Archive of Our Own that I'm not sure what my rep would show other than my own text. So, let me start with update regarding awards, because like I shared before, I won some categories on voting of one subreddit, which was only 3.3 thousand people as members of that subreddit, altogether like 900 votes, so rather small voting, let's say. And there is a second subreddit, which is a lot larger community. They were running their own voting as well for mostly different categories. But the nomination stage was very non-transparent and not exactly straightforward. And so I didn't follow those awards at all. And many other writers that I know of and whose works won some things in these awards didn't either, exactly because of these reasons. So turns out I actually won some things there as well. So one fic of mine won the best time travel story, and also took a third place in best romance-centered story. And another fic of mine took also third place in the category for best politics-centered fic. So that's that. So I won some awards on 2 different subreddits for my Song of Ice and Fire fanfiction. So I am very happy for that, because I consider myself a pretty new writer, especially in this fandom. So yeah, I'm still pretty pumped, though not as much about the first round. Because those awards were a lot more transparent and communicated to the writers of the stories nominated, and also the reveal of the voting was a lot more transparent. You could see exactly the number of votes each story got. So yeah, I liked that much better. So that was that update, and I will be posting a screenshot of my stats for 2024 somewhere in this video. So 2024 was the only year that contains statistics only for my Song of Ice and Fire stories. So for this specific fandom, I got 817 user subscribers. So users that are subscribed to me as a user, not just to my stories. Then 29,015 kudos. Yay! There's 8,686 comment threads, 12,546 bookmarks, 13,136 subscriptions, and when it comes to word count, I wrote impressive 753,235 words. And I got altogether on my Song of Ice and Fire fics 1,133,509 hits. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very happy. I actually have at this point 2 stories which are over 160,000 words each. Both of them are in progress, but I hope one of them will actually complete in the next month. I do have really just one chapter left to write there, chapter/epilogue, let's say. However, I have been on vacation, so regular vacation taken from work since before Christmas. Now I'm going back to work on the 7th of January, and I was hoping I would do a lot of writing. I did some writing. I put out some chapters for some stories that were not updated in like several months and had a pretty large following. So I am very happy I managed that, but I didn't make an update so far on some of the fics I hoped to update, which I'm not happy about. I've been procrastinating a lot. But yeah, I'm still hoping to kind of catch up at least for some of the stories. Especially for the one that got third in the politics-centered story, I would really, really like to put out at least one chapter there. So that's it for my stats. Maybe since I mentioned procrastination, I would also mention that I have 14 stories in A Song of Ice and Fire universe. 3 of them are one-shots or two-shots. All of the rest are works in progress, because the best way for me to procrastinate is to procrastinate by writing something different than what I'm supposed to be writing. That's my creative process. Procrastination for the win. Unfortunately, this holiday, it was just not working. Okay, I got out some chapters for some stories I wasn't planning on, and they went out because I eventually ended up procrastinating in them. However, these holidays I was just procrastinating by watching personal finance videos. I am so sorry. Today I've spent several hours just watching Caleb Hammer's financial audit. It's really great channel, and it just amazes me what kind of situations people can get into with just credit card debt. And yeah, it's really unbelievable to me, because as a person who studied economics in a university, well, economics, not personal finance, but I studied this subject somewhat, and then when I graduated university and I got my first job, it was normal to get a credit card, and I got one. But my mother didn't have one, and my father did. He still has the same credit card. My mother opened credit card in the in the meantime. But somehow it didn't register for an embarrassingly long time for me that there is even the possibility not to pay off the credit card in full, because that's something that my father always did, and I knew he did it. And it really is almost funny to me, because I knew our groceries and, standard shopping went on his credit card. He pay with that over the month, and then when his paycheck came through, he just paid off full. And that's what I always did with my credit card. And it really wasn't until I started watching those personal finance videos, like, sure, it was years and years ago, but it's still embarrassingly late, right, for an adult person to realize that it is even possible to not just pay off the credit card in full, because that's what I always saw in my father, and that's just what I always did. And yeah, when I got out my first credit card, and then I closed it, because for first year or two I wasn't even using it. Then a couple of years later, I opened a credit card again and started to use it like my father was using it. So, buying groceries and all those little things that add up to a large sum at the end of the month, right? So that's just something I didn't even realize. When I saw the APR and the interest, the annual interest stated on the card paperwork, I thought to myself that that is just a penalty. Like, if you don't pay the full, then you have this penalty to pay in interest. And yeah, in a way it is penalty, but it is a penalty that so many people consider normal. And I just really didn't ever see it as something that was even possible. Yeah, I would really feel very badly. I would. I don't know what would have to happen for me not to pay off the credit card in full at the once the statement comes. It's just, my spending was always set to such a level, and my credit limit I always had set to such a level that I would be able to pay it off once my paycheck came through. And the fact that there's people with multiple credit cards, not just one, it's still just something that totally blows my mind. So yeah, that's it for today's video. It was supposed to be just AO3 Wrap, but now you got my update on my procrastination as well. So I hope you have a very good day, and hopefully see you later. Bye.